He will intervene and say, I want an investigation. And when you have an investigation, you cannot release the documents. That's what we're concerned
He's called
about.
for a DOJ investigation of Democrats related to Epstein.
Yeah.
You're concerned that might be used by the Department of Justice to say, well, we can't release these files because of...
Well, that's why he's saying it. He's not saying it because he wants to, but he's saying it because he's not concerned about Democrats. He's concerned about himself.
You think he's trying to use that to block the files from actually being released?
Exactly. Exactly.
Trump and Epstein were besties. We've all seen the pictures of them. We saw the birthday book. Because I can remember when y'all wouldn't sign the discharge petition. All of a sudden, everybody wanted to vote for this, but you wouldn't sign the discharge petition. Until we decide that we are going to go after the actual rapists and pedophiles, miss me with your moral high ground.
This administration, the Trump administration, Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, Pam Bondi, are engaged in one of the greatest cover-ups that we have seen when it comes to Jeffrey Epstein and protection of people that are in power and close to power.
They don't want to talk with the president. They don't want to call in Pam Bondi, who has done everything that she can do to cover up and to slow down our investigation.
My Republican colleagues to prove that they will break their legacy of treating trauma with more trauma and shielding predators, from Jim Jordan to Matt Gaetz to Donald Trump and now to Jeffrey Epstein. They've got a hell of a track record. They might want to try to break that up. In the words of Edmund Burke, the only thing necessary for evil to triumph is for good men and women to do nothing.
And justice, to stand with every survivor of sexual assault and to demand the release of the Epstein files now. And to say to the one man on planet Earth who has the power to do so, Mr. President, it is time to release the files. Today we vote on a resolution to release these files, but we have already subpoenaed them, and the president has refused to comply, engaged in a months-long cover-up right before our very eyes.
To have a sign, talking about Epstein and Trump and the pedophiles, okay? Many, for some reason, are afraid of him. But, what we have been taught, by our forefathers and foremothers, that we have to be in the struggle and we have to be in the fight.
Is that Donald Trump from day one has been trying to hide the Epstein files and the release from the Department of Justice. And so when the White House says that Democrats are selectively putting out photos or information,
are withholding 50% of the Epstein files. And we know it's part of a cover-up for Trump and his billionaire friends. But the Republicans and Donald Trump signed into law the very requirements they are not complying with.